All right, we are here with Big Brother 16 contestant Rance.
Hello.
Hello. Arguably one of the most popular members of the house.
Stop it.
Hey, that's what $10 will buy you. When you hand me a 10, I got to give you a compliment. Now, what was your audition process like going into the Big Brother house?
Well, I knew I was gonna try out for Big Brother. I was gonna send a video in, and I looked at the casting call list, and one of the 30 cities that they were coming to was Gainesville. So I decided, hey, what the heck with the video? I'm gonna go in there. I'm better in person anyway. So I went in there. They threw a camera in front of my face, and I just didn't shut up for 10 minutes.
And did you act like quote unquote Zach in that interview, or were you a little bit more reserved like you appear to be?
No, reserved is not a word that describes my casting interview at all. I was extremely upbeat. I exaggerated my personality a little bit. My personality, I stick out like a sore thumb anyway, so I figured why not just boost it up a little more. So I exaggerated my personality a lot, and yeah, I was just being myself though, really.
You did provide for the most entertaining moments in the show. As a viewer, I could say that. Welcome to New York, by the way.
Thank you. It's great to be
here. Sound
here.
You get to hear.
It is great to be here. There's taxis and sirens everywhere.
Yeah, they don't care if you're doing an interview. Now, what do you feel was your greatest moment? I, as a viewer, would say your speeches were the greatest.
Yeah.
Because no one else had them.
I had a ton of great specific moments, but there was one moment that really like led my, Big Brother life path, and that was the second veto meeting when Devin decided to use the veto on Brittany, put me up on the block, and I stood up and I told him exactly what I thought about him, and I told the entire house that he was my target and I'm going after him no matter what. I feel like that specific moment led my Big Brother life into what it was, of me just being like crazy, my outbreaks, my antics, my, just me not giving a fuck about anything. So that was probably the most specific moment that was most memorable and that set me up to the success I had in Big Brother, I guess.
Now I have to ask you, when you called Nicole a Fruit Loop dingus, did that just fly out of your mouth?
Well, that's a word I've actually been using for quite some time now.
Okay.
I've been using the word Fruit Loop dingus for about 4 to 5 years. It was the first time I used it on television.
Right.
Obviously, it's a hilarious word, but I didn't really know how much it caught on until after the show.
Because you didn't, I mean, that was the last thing you expected to come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I remember as a viewer sitting there and being like, what did he just say? And I had to rewind it, and I busted out laughing.
Nicole even started laughing. I mean, I just put her on the block, and she started laughing.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, I guess no hard feelings.
What was the hardest part about living in the house?
Ample. That's what the worst part about being in the house was. I mean, clearly sharing a bathroom with 10, 15 other people was really terrible. Being a have-not was the worst thing in the world. Cold showers was terrible. No TV was terrible. I couldn't read. I found myself reading the same cereal box for 2 weeks in a row.
So you're up on your nutrition facts on whatever that was.
Yeah, I'm up on my nutrition facts, yeah. But no, there wasn't really one specific example that I hated most about the house except for being a have-not. That was the worst.
Going, after the game was all said and done, I know you haven't gotten a chance to see the whole season. Do you think the right person won based on...
No. The person that should have won is me. I should have. But if it wasn't me, I think Derek should have won. He played a great game. Clearly his game was flawless. I mean, he didn't get put up on the block one time the whole season, which is ridiculous. So no, the right person won. If it wasn't me, the right person won.
Well, let's talk about your exit from the house. It obviously was not fun for viewers.
Right, no, it was terrible.
And obviously was twice as hard for you.
Yeah.
But you were entertaining to watch, and then it just got to the point where it's just like, okay, certain people's personalities you have enough of, and it's just like, I just felt certain people were over the top a little bit, and even so much as going into the head of household rooms. I mean, really, when you're in there, you just want to say, I don't really give a shit, right?
Right.
About going up there, and I want to be jumping around.
Yep.
So that's got to be a hard part of living in the house as well.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Now, when you found out that Frankie was playing for charity, you had a very strong reaction to that. Going into the game, not knowing that, finding it out into halfway through playing, did that change your stance other than your reaction? Like, people didn't sign up to do a charity, so
Yeah.
like it was more for yourselves.
You know, I don't really have much to say about that. I mean, you know, clearly Frankie was not using the charity as a strategy. I mean, if he was using it as a strategy, he would have said it earlier. I feel like at that point, Frankie's back was clearly against the wall. So, you know, pulling the Ariana Grande sister card and the charity card, you know, he had to. I mean, I said before the game started, I would lie, cheat, steal, and kill to win this game. And I expect every other person to do exactly the same. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did, excuse me. And I respect his game. Frankie played a flawless game. He was a beast. He should have threw more competitions, but I mean, he had 9 competition wins. That's amazing. But no, at that specific moment, his back was clearly against the wall. So he had to pull out, you know, every trick he had in his hat. And that was his last trick he had. So I respect everything he did in the game.
Is there any contestants from the past that you would compare yourself to in terms of, maybe not as far as you went?
I would love to say, you know, I would compare myself to Dr. Will, but I can't. I'm not Dr. Will. I started realizing, you know, I'm Zack Attack. I'm not Dr. Will. You know, I'm similar to Dr. Will, but I'm not. I'm Zack Attack. I don't think anyone can replicate my game ever. You know, and I can't replicate Dr. Will's game. So
he was purely evil, where you were really providing a lot of comic relief,
right,
along with the situations you were being put in.
Yeah.
You know, just your hat getting cut off, your shirt going missing.
Gosh,
when everybody thought it was you, it's like we're sitting there watching and like, oh my God, you people are gonna feel so friggin' stupid when you find out.
Right.
It's not him.
I mean,
after you got out of the house, we're fortunate enough to be cast on The Bold and the Beautiful for a few episodes. What was that like for you?
Oh, it was amazing. So much fun. It's weird because I just graduated from University of Florida with a degree in economics, and I was applying for jobs, and hey, you know, I'm gonna be a research analyst, or I'm gonna go to grad school for economics, Oxford, woo. No, I ended up going on Big Brother, and now I was casted on a soap opera on CBS. Huge turn of events in my life. But I gotta say, I really feel like I'm natural, and I'm better at unscripted, but you know, the acting world is awesome, and I don't want to. I think I did pretty well. I mean, I watched it; it was fun. Had a great experience while I did it, and I'm really thankful that they gave me that opportunity. You know. And
now, would you pursue? Sounds like you would pursue acting going forward.
Oh, I would love to. I mean, I started a YouTube channel. If you haven't heard, it's really good. You know, I'm just trying to stay relevant. I want to put new stuff out there. A lot of my fans demanded my head on a YouTube channel, so I said, hey, I'll start a YouTube channel, trying to please as many people as possible. But yeah, I would love to start a career in acting. To be honest though, that's not me, you know? I'm just a real person. I'm a personality. I'm not an actor. You know, I'm a personality. I need to be on a, you know, reality TV show or an unscripted show or something. But the acting is a lot of fun. I feel like I'm decent and I'm okay. So yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, you know, you gotta strike while the iron's hot. So I'm gonna try my best to do anything I can right now. You know, who would say no to The Bold and the Beautiful? Right. It was a great experience.
Did you have any indication when you were in the house at how popular you actually would end up being on the outside?
Not a chance. I still don't even realize how popular I am, you know? Like, it doesn't feel real to me. I'm the same person I was before I went on the show.
Right.
You know? I'm the same exact person, but now everyone expects so much of me.
Do you worry that people see the side of Zack that you put out on the show and expect that's what you're going to be when they meet you, and if they meet you and you're quieter,
that is who I am. I mean, if you're describing the lovable, funny,
that part, but like the really outlandish, like flare up. I mean, is that something?
Oh yeah, that's me. That's me.
Oh, it is you.
Oh, okay. I'm very outlandish. I'm very vocal. I express my opinion when I want. I literally do whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want. It really just describes me. I never follow the rules ever. Yeah, I mean, that's who I am. So, and I'm the same person I was before I went on Big Brother as I am now. So it's kind of hard, and like, people don't realize that, you know, I didn't go on the show to be famous, you know? I didn't go on the show to become a celebrity. I went on the show to win $500,000. Now everyone just expects a lot from me. And, you know, I'm doing my best to please as many people as possible. But yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. But if you see me in the street, say hi. I'm very, you know, I talk to anyone, and you know, so.
You've also gotten very involved in charity work once you've gotten out, knowing that you can use your celebrity.
Honestly,
for that.
I don't want to say I hate talking about it, but it's the least I could do, you know? And I feel like anybody with a heart would do the exact same thing that I did. You know what I mean? Selling Twitter follows for money for 2 girls with cancer. Who wouldn't do that?
Right.
I'm not going out of my way to do anything. You know what I mean? And I don't want anyone to thank me for that. You know, I feel like anybody would do that. You know, if you have the power to raise, you know, thousands of dollars for people who need it more than you, why would you not do it? You know what I mean? So, you know, that describes me very well too, is that I would love to be a philanthropist. I love charity. I did a lot of charity work organizations in college and in high school. And this was the best opportunity for me to help someone out that really needs it.
Since you didn't realize how popular you were while you were in the house, did you, as a viewer, I thought you would have nailed viewer's choice. Did you have any indication that you may?
That I made what, sorry?
Get the viewer's choice vote.
America's favorite player?
Yeah, America's favorite player.
Yeah, I mean...
Because you really didn't see how popular you were.
I didn't see anything. I had no idea.
But we knew, so I was very surprised at the outcome of that.
I mean... Yeah, I'm upset. I could have used 25 grand. That would have been great. Excuse me. I'm happy Donnie won though, you know?
Yeah,
yeah.
It's not to take away from Donnie.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything for Donnie.
Donnie
deserves it. Donnie deserves it just as much as me, if not more. So, I mean, Donnie did some things in that show that were, I mean, playing the veto and giving it to Jocasta, and, you know, everyone was against him day 1, you know? It was week 1, everyone's conspiring to get him out of the house, and he lasted till day 70.
Is there somebody you would have gotten out, besides Victoria, sooner than you actually were able to accomplish voting someone out? It seems like Paolo would have been fun if she stayed inside the house a little bit longer. I feel like she just was like the scapegoat that got booted out first.
Yeah, is there anyone I would have kept longer? I would love to keep Papa longer. Yeah, I didn't want her to go home. I would like to keep Brittany longer as well. But no, I think everything worked out well. I don't have any regrets, excuse me. I have no regrets. Everything I did in the house, I, you know, take full responsibility for, and I freaking own it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. So. Devin probably should have been evicted sooner. I don't think he really I don't think he understood what he looked like. No. I mean, he should have been taken right to a psychiatric hospital.
Yeah, agreed.
As he went out the door.
Yeah.
And now looking back, maybe he may see, oh wow, I really wasn't represented
well.
Yeah,
and you know what? That's funny you brought that up, because people, you know, fans of the show don't know us. Devin is a great guy.
Yeah.
Devin is a great guy. I talk to him all the time. We've hung out after, you know, post Big Brother. He's a great guy. And, you know, fans that watch the show, they don't know us, you know what I mean? Who we are on Big Brother is mostly not who we are in real life. I'm a very specific, you know, example, because I was myself on Big Brother. That's exactly who I am. I wasn't trying to be anyone who I wasn't.
Right.
But you know, Devin got caught up in a lot of stuff, and you know, he didn't play a great game. His game is actually terrible, but he's a great guy. I really like Devin.
Do you think he went more on his physical abilities, which he didn't really win that much, but just his brute strength appearance-wise, than his personality? Because his personality in the house, from what we saw as viewers, was not appealing.
Yeah, I think he played the game too quick, you know? He played it too quick. He tried to make way too many moves too early. And I don't really think he understood that the game was so long. And that, you know, I don't think he really understood the game too well. But he didn't play a great game.
Does it really fuck with your head while you're in there?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I can imagine. It's got to be great. Just being away from your family.
Yeah, no, that was the worst part. Being away from my family.
Yeah.
So.
B, you don't know who to trust. It could be on a daily basis. It could change.
Yeah.
If daily, it could be hourly.
But like Dan Giesling said, you know, there's got to be one person in Big Brother that you just will trust with your life, and that was Frankie to me.
Yeah.
I trusted him with my life. Still do.
Yeah.
So. I tried to make that happen. It didn't work out. It didn't work out for me. I lasted till day 63, which is pretty good. But I don't know.
Coming out of the house, seeing how popular you guys were together.
Yeah.
I think his reputation went down a little bit after you were evicted.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that was a shame for him as well, because he could have gone farther than he did.
Yeah.
And you know.
If we would have stayed loyal to each other, we would have been in the final 3, no doubt, no doubt. But it didn't work out like that. You know, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. So you wouldn't take back a minute of it.
I wouldn't take back anything. I wouldn't take back anything. You know, maybe I shouldn't have took the cue ball, but you guys know me. I get bored easily. So.
Well, fans can look forward to seeing you hopefully soon in many projects.
Yeah.
But you will be at I Play America on the Friday after Thanksgiving
Yes,
with
I will.
your co-star.
Yep.
Cody.
With my very good friend Cody Calafieri.
Yep. And so we look forward to catching up with you then.
Oh yeah.
And until then,
Yep.
enjoy the ride, brother.
All right.
Brother.
Hope you enjoyed the interview, you Fruit Loop dinguses.